Hey everybody, what's up? How you doing? It's great to see you again. Tell me about it. How you doing? All right, so tonight, Incubus Circles. All right, let's do this. All right, first the tuning must be on a drop D, which is D A D G B E. That kind of tuning. And first, before we begin before I begin this tutorial, this song begins with the chords playing on zero, and as you turn up and down the volume, you go up and down, go up and down, up and down, and the last one, go full up the volume, and before you begin the whole song, right? Again. Something like that, right? That begins the if you can do it on a live show or something like that with the distortion on, it's better if you play it like that. It's something that appears on the studio one, right? So after that is the intro of the song. So the intro is a sequence on between the 3rd fret and the 5th fret, and there's a power chord that you have to repeat like this between the whole song, right? So the sequence is 0 3 0 3 5 on the 5th string of the 5th fret, like that, right? So it's 0 3 5 0 3 5 3 0 again, like that, right? And you go to the main chord and you play this part 4 times. That part, right? And don't forget to do the picking. The picking must be going up and down, so you don't have to get used to all the time down, and it gets more slowly on the terms on attack the picking, right? On the right fret, so it's that part, right? So after that is the same, only the same sequence, only that you have to do it on the 1st and the 3rd, the 1st fret and the 3rd fret. So it's a C. So this part is 0 3, the sequence 0 3 1 0 3 1 3 0, right? And it's the same chord, only that you have to slide that part. And when you get here, you play 3 times. That's right. So the only change here is when you do this. For the second part is a little bit instead of doing the 6th string on 0, you play the 6th and the 5th string on 0, both like that, right? So that's the only change, and you go up here and do the same thing. That's the only change. All right, so instead of doing this, you do this with both strings, right? All right. So after that, there's a pre-verse that repeats at the ending. So it's the same. It's the same chord. so you have to mute it. That's the only changing part. That sequence, right? So on the pre-verse and the ending, you have to do the same thing. And the sequence is you play this on the sixth, the fifth, and the fourth string on 0. You mute one time, again 0 0, and you play the main chord, right? And it repeats. I believe it's like 4 or 5 times before the song begins, right, with the verse. What else? So that part. So the next part is the verse. So the verse is between the 5th and the 7th fret. Don't forget to mute the 4th string with this finger, and all the rest with this finger, right? So only play this string on the 5th fret and the 7th fret. And so here is 5, 7th fret, and you go down to the 15th and the 17th fret. That's all right. So after that, you hammer the 6th, the 5th, and the 4th string on the 15th fret. Let me clarify this. So here, and with this finger on the 17th fret of the 3rd string. That's correct. And you repeat the same chord between 15 and 17th fret, 10 and 12, 6 and 8, and 3rd and 5th fret for the first time. And the second time is when you do this, right? The only change here is when you do 10 and 12 fret, you go on the 6th fret, and with this finger on the 9th fret of the 2nd string, you go up to the 3rd fret and the 6th fret, right? So 6, 9, 3, 6, right? So that for the verse. Let me do the whole thing. So it's that part, right? So for the lyrics, let me check that. You saw me lost in trading water. I look pathetic. I look as helpless as a stinger without a bay. But underneath my presentation, I knew there was. But underneath my presentation, till that part is all these riffs that I'm doing. So again, don't forget that 5, 7, 17, and 15 and 17 fret, 17 and 15 fret again, 10 and 12, 6 and 8, 3 and 5th fret. And the second time repeat for the second verse of the lyrics, 5 and 7, 15 and 17, 15 and 17, 10 and 12, and the changing part, right? So it's 6 with this finger here, 6 and 9, and 3 and 6, right? And repeat the whole thing. So that is for the two phrases of the first verse of the lyrics. And the next part is I knew the walls were coming down and the stones that fell were aiming away from me, right? So that part is that part, right? So for those two phrases is the something like a pre-chorus, right? and it's on the sixth, the fifth, and the fourth string on the first fret. You leave the sixth and the fifth on zeros, and you go to the main chord, the first on the first fret and the third fret. Again, 0 the sixth, 0 the fifth string, open, hand open, and again on the first fret, right? So that is for the pre-chorus. The only difference here is when you do this part, right, on the third and the fifth fret 4 times. Before you enter to the chorus, you do this and you play here, instead of doing 4 times, 5. That's the only difference. So again, that part, right? So that's the only difference there. And after that, it goes the chorus. So the chorus is here, the sixth string on 0, on the fifth fret of the fifth string, and the same chord of the verse, right? So when on the third string of the seventh fret, you do something like a bending, something like that, right? So that's the only detail here. So it's and after that you go to the third fret with the main chord, don't forget that, to the third fret and the fifth fret 4 times, and after that you go to the third fret, the power chord of the sixth, the fifth, and the fourth string, and go down to the eighth fret, right? So let me do the whole thing. That's the part of the song, right? So this sequence has to be played like 3 times, yeah, something like that, 3 times. And when you end this part on the third and the fifth fret 4 times, don't forget that. And on the third fret 6 times, and the 8th fret 6 times also. So that's for the whole chorus part. What say the lyrics? Hey, what would it mean to you to know that it'll come back around again? Whatever it means to you, know that everything moves in circles, right? So that part. Okay, so the next part is the bridge. So the bridge is let me change the effect. This one has a delay, so it doesn't have to play like that, but it's only to explain, right? So first is 555 on the sixth, the fifth, and the fourth string on the fifth fret. That part, right? So when the song says round and round we go, we could have been knowing so well, we fall off existential carousel, right? So first 6th, 5th, and 4th string on the 5th fret, don't forget that, and the 6th and the 5th on 0, and only playing on the hammer on the 4th string of the 4th fret. So it's, and after that you go up here. So for the first part is for the first phrase of the lyrics, on the first fret the 5th string, on the third fret, the third string, and the fourth string. And after that, you hammer on the sixth string on the first fret, right? It doesn't involve this finger, only this and this. So it's, and for the second phrase of the lyrics, the power chord, the main power chord of the song, and the whole three strings, right? The sixth, the fifth, and the fourth string on the first fret. Existential carousel, right? That ends that part. And you go back to the pre-chorus, right? Let me change to the distortion effect again. That part, right? When before you go to the main chorus. And the chorus, don't forget that's this part, right? That part, right? So what else? Again, what would it mean to you to know that it'll come back around again? Whatever it means to you, the same thing. And you end the song with the pre-verse that I explained before, and you repeat the same sequence for the ending. So it's one we. When it's something like Brandon Boyd is screaming, right, round and round and round and round, and you do this like if I can remember, like 5 or 6 times, and that is the song. What else? What else? What else? All right, so that's the whole 95% exact same thing to the studio album one, right? So I mean the riffs are very addictive to practice, to play, and everything else, because it's a very great song. From this song is from the Morning View album, right? The 2001. The band, if I can remember very well, re-released the album this year or the last year, but it's another version with some mixing details and everything. I prefer the original one from the 2001 recordings. So it's better if you play that version, because it's the best one. All right, that's it. That's it for tonight. Okay, so there you have it. Circles by Incubus. Don't forget to stay away from depression and chase this passion that is music. And don't be depressed, all right? And I'll see you on the next video. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay strong. Peace out.